Hello, this is Kaki Lee, and welcome to the Abundant Goddess Show, where I'll be sharing daily, bite sized pearls of wisdom I've picked up along my life journey that has allowed me to embrace and unleash my inner abundant goddess. And that's exactly what I want for you, to embrace and unleash your inner abundant goddess. I love talking about anything and everything to do with life, but I especially love talking about money, mindset, and energy, which is the main focus here. If you like what you hear, make sure you subscribe to my show so you don't miss out on your daily dose of wisdom from myself. And also follow me and let me know what you think on Facebook and Instagram at Abundance with Kaki Lee. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the Abundant Goddess Show and day 25 of my 40 Days to 40 series, where I share 40 things I've learned in my life so far over 40 days. Today's pearl of wisdom is get an accountability buddy. I actually have an accountability buddy, and it is the best thing that you can do if you want to achieve goals, because having an accountability buddy helps you to commit to your goals. What happens is when we commit to ourselves, a lot of times we're like, no, it's okay. It's okay. And then you end up not committing to your goal. But when you have an accountability buddy, they keep you on track, and they will ask you what happened if you don't complete what you said you're going to complete. And you feel really bad when you tell your accountability buddy that you're going to do something and you don't. So I've had my accountability buddy for, I think, around 18 months. So my accountability buddy is called Kev. Hi, Kev, if you're watching this. And we met in a previous business that we were both in. And we met in person. I think we met in person in 2019. I met him and his partner. And then that was pretty much it. So we weren't like friends or anything, friends on Facebook, but not, close or anything like that. And, I always, thought he was really funny because we were in the same group in our business. And then 2020, I started my business and putting myself out there a bit more. And I can't, to be honest, I really can't remember what happened, but Kev and I and his partner reconnected. And then later on down the track, he said, do you want to be my accountability buddy? And the reasoning for that was also because, one, we weren't friends, because you have friends for a reason. And friends don't tend to push you, and they will try and validate you for not doing what you're doing because they're your friends and they want to be nice and love you. So that was one reason why he chose me. And also because he knew that I was into personal development, and with everything else I was doing, I was a good fit to be his accountability buddy. And I know Kev well enough to know that he's also into personal development, and he told me how it all works. I went, yeah, let's do it, because I needed an accountability buddy at that time as well. So I went, okay, let's do it. This will be really great. And it's been the best thing ever. And now, obviously, 18 months, maybe 2 years later, Kev and I are, well, like family. So it's but because we are accountability buddies and our relationship started as that, we do question each other if things aren't done, or if I when I don't do things, I feel really bad, and I always have some lame ass excuse. It might be that I needed, I had things on, but they are legitimate excuses. But if it's not an excuse that is like, that doesn't really hit it, then I get questioned and I get asked why. And same for him. And we give each other space as well. So I remember, I think I had a goal which I said I'll do for like 3 weeks, and I didn't do it. And finally, I think the third week, I went, you know what? I really don't want to do that thing that I said I was going to do. I'm going to do this instead, because it will still take me there. Or I can't remember, but something similar in those terms. And I remember Kev going, yeah, I was waiting for you to figure that out, because every time you said you were going to do it, it was like you were going to die. I was like, yeah, took me a little while. But having that accountability buddy also is good, because with him and I, we know when to give each other space as well. And when we go, okay, you need to get this done, or whatever, or what's up. And I've had pep talks from him and vice versa. I give him pep talks when, when the time is right. So it's been really great. And obviously gaining an extra family member into my world has been great. So really, I've really found that having that accountability buddy has really helped me to stick to what I say I'll do. Or if I said I'll do something and then I don't do it, it allows me to go, okay, why am I not doing it? And then I can go, all right, this is the reason, and I'm doing this instead. Because a lot of times we procrastinate, or we get stuck and we're like, oh, we need to do it. But this is like, it feels like you're just pushing and pushing. And you realize that actually the reason why is because that was completely not what you were meant to do. Other times it really is just that you're resisting it and you should be doing it and need that kick up the bum. But it's been great having my accountability buddy. And I really feel that if you want to achieve your goals, you have to have an accountability buddy. And why, you might ask, didn't I choose my husband? Well, like the Friends things, he's my husband for a reason. And also, my husband is not very good at keeping me accountable. And I'm very good at keeping him accountable. So it's kind of like this disconnect where he's very lax and I'm just like, you said you're going to do this, but you didn't do it. So it's probably better for our relationship that we're not accountability buddies. One thing actually that I'd love to share that I'm doing with Kev right now is that we are writing out our goals, just a few of our goals, not all of them, but the top goals. And then we're reading it out and sending the recording to each other every single day. So we started that 24 days ago. It was the day after my first podcast, for the first show for the Abundant Goddess. And I can tell you it's magical, because things have, or I've seen the evidence of things changing, and also evidence of our goals coming to fruition. Like, it went from like a goal that we desire, something that we desire, to something we can see happening. And that's only within 24 days. So it's freaking magic. So if you want to learn more about what we're doing, you can either read Bob Proctor's Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. I think it might just be an audiobook. I don't know if it's actually a physical book, but you can do that, or just send me a message and I can tell you what we're doing. Because yeah, definitely a change in paradigm and definitely changing our lives. So my take-home message today is, if you want to achieve your goals, then get yourself an accountability buddy. And that's the end of the show and day 25 of my 40 Days to 40 series. Please share this episode with anyone that needs to get themselves an accountability buddy. I really can't say that word. It's like blah, blah, blah. If you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe to my show, and remember to follow me over at Facebook and Instagram at Abundance with Kaki Lee to connect with me there and to let me know what you think of the episode. Lastly, if you're interested in working with me or learning from me on how to create multiple streams of income, send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram, or email me at hello@kakilee.com.